Hello artists, Mrs. Castle here, and we're going to talk about your oil pastel practice assignment and some requirements first. Okay, first requirement is that you are going to use a 9x9 piece of paper, white paper. Use pencil to draw your design lightly. Lightly, okay. Fill your paper. With design. And there's sort of a little exception, which I will explain in a second. So, then this is for your design. Then when you get to use the oil pastels, you're going to blend all of your colors. Use your rule of threes, which you're going to learn about in just a minute, or more. Within reason. Don't use every pastel in the box. And all shapes must be filled. Okay, this is about practice, so we are developing craft with this. And this is where you're going to experiment and see what you like. So, all right. I am not going to use marker to draw my lines. I am going to use a pencil. And where did my pencil go? I will get another one. I don't see where I put it. Okay. Now, as we see in our directions, I've got my 9x9 piece of paper. I'm going to use a pencil lightly. This is kind of a dark pencil, so I'm going to press very lightly. I'm not going to use normal pressure. We can see the difference between those two. So, first thing I'm going to do is draw a border around the edge of my paper. I am not grading the perfection of your line around the edge. And if you look closely at mine, it's a little bit closer to the edge there than it is here. That doesn't matter. It kind of adds to the character of the piece, so don't even worry about that. So now I'm going to divide up the rest of the space on the inside. You can pretty much do this however you like, drawing lines, drawing shapes. Do not draw a picture that we recognize. This isn't about that. So I'm going to draw a combination of things. I'm going to have some lines cross over each other, but I'm not going outside my border. And if you do something once, like my swirl, you should do it again someplace else. So I'm going to add another swirl right there. Be careful about very small shapes. We have a way that we can deal with that, but don't make a lot of teeny tiny shapes like that because you're going to be very, very, very unhappy later. And I'm digging the swirl thing, so I'm going to kind of pretend that this line is another swirl. And that is much larger. Okay. And I'm going to put another straight line there and another straight line there. Okay. Even though those are kind of diagonal, they still go straight. Diagonal is a direction, straight is a quality of the line. And I kind of got sort of heavy-handed on those lines. And I don't have, okay. So I'm just going to have to be careful with the colors that I use. But I am not going to demonstrate the color part. I have a second video for you to watch. I am just helping you divide up your paper so that you have spaces to use when you get to the pastel part. So follow the instructions on the next video, and I can't wait to see what you draw.